Hi everybody, welcome to Tony's Beer Review, second review tonight. This is what we're reviewing. It's my Homebrew, better in than out, 6.8% ABV, extra special bitter. I've got a lot of condensation on that because I have had this in the fridge for about an hour because it's been a lovely day and I just wanted something a little bit more refreshing. So I do pop it in there, so it does look shit in the bottle, so I apologise for that. Crown. No, I'm only showing you that because I've got 3 bottles of this. I've taken some of this into work, so hopefully people are going to start reviewing it, not on YouTube, but on Untapped. I've asked them to do that, so hopefully they'll do that. 3 of them are going to be slightly worse than the other ones because these were from the bottom of the barrel. So these might have a little bit more sediment in than the other stuff. But I did say when I moved in to the new alehouse, I would open one of my own brews on camera. So a little bit nervous. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck. Oh! Do you know what? When it fizzes, it gives me a little bit of relief, a little bit of sense of relief. Oh, sounds fizzy. I'll pour it carefully. Ooh. Yeah, mucked that pour right up, didn't I? I tried to make sure there was a head and I went a little bit OTT on that. Well, do you know what? The brewery in alehouse is going to smell a little bit more like a pub after tonight. What can I say? Or a knobhead pour that was. Absolute knobhead. How not to show off your beers. So that has poured hazy with a bubbly head, which looks like it's going to disappear quite quickly actually. But that is, it is quite hazy. Like I said, that did come out the bottom of the barrel, so I wasn't expecting a little bit more sediment in this than in my other stuff. And it is a dickhead pour, which is why that is settling quite nicely, which I am a little bit pleased about. Add a little bit more to it. I can see the sediment coming out the bottle. It's funny actually, I had a conversation a couple of days ago with a guy at work who still had one of my Imperial Stouts, and he said, I mean that was last Christmas, crikey. He said 9 months later, that was absolutely amazing. He could drink half a bottle and no more, it nearly floored him, but that was 11.2 I think it was. 6.8% ABV, that has poured with a quickly receding head. It's poured hazy, it has poured a russet colour, we call it russet or brown, with a just off white head. Let's get the aroma, shall we? Oh, oh. That smells nice. It is really fruity. That head's disappearing quickly. I don't mind. I think it upsets me when I drink a commercial beer and it loses its head quite quickly. But it's just about the protein. So it held the head for a little while, it's disappeared. I'll have to understand. It's probably the sediment in it. That is fruity. It is sweet. Bit of toffee coming through, bit of fruitiness. It's no OTT though, if I'm being honest with myself. It is. I thought it was going to be. Wish you could smell it. It is fairly mild actually. It's quite mild. Let's taste it. Cheers, everybody. From Friday, trying your own beer for the first time on video. Nerve-wracking. I can feel myself shaking a little bit. Always the same with the first one out of my batch. It's not bad. Not the best beer I've made. I'll be brutally honest, it isn't the best beer I've made. Let me just wash that around my mouth a little bit. It is sweet. There's a lovely sweetness coming from it. I am getting a little bit of toffee coming from it. I am getting a lot of fruit from it as well. So I'm getting a bit of apple actually, a bit of apple, bit of raisin, bit of fig, you know, those sorts of Christmas pudding, Christmas cake type flavours. I thought the carbonation, there's still carbonation in the, still carbonation in the glass, it's just not forming that head. Yeah, it's not the best bit. If I'm being brutally honest, it's what I'm here for, isn't it? It's not the best bit I've ever made. There's a lot of fizz in that. That's going to pick it up. A lot of fizz. I'm not scoring this, by the way. I think I'd cry if I did score it, because it's not the best. It's palatable. It's 6.8%. It doesn't taste 6.8%. It is really, really easy drinking. Lovely bitterness in there at the back end. The fruitiness is staying in the aftertaste. I am desperately trying to think of a beer, a commercial beer it's like. And I'm struggling. It is like those, I should turn the camera around because we see on these beer reviews just outside the window. The classic Green King, I know people are going to, oh, it's a shit beer then, but the classic Green King where you got that caramelly toffee flavour and then all the fruit behind it. It's that sort of makeup. It's my own beer. I'm going to like it for that. To be fair, if I picked up a commercial beer in a bottle, and you've got to remember this is a plastic bottle, so the plastic bottles do tend to lose it might let a little bit oxygen in, so it might oxidize a little bit in there. I am going to change to glass bottles, but I still have a load of these plastic ones left, so I've just used them. Where was I going with that one? Yeah, if I'd had this commercially and I've got this out of a bottle that I bought at the supermarket or bought at a bottle shop, I'd be fairly disappointed with it, if I'm being honest. I'm not a commercial brewer, I'm a hobbyist, and as a hobbyist, I'm quite pleased with it. I have to say, I'm quite pleased with it. I am going to score this. I am pleased with it. I'm surprised how easy drinking it is. But it's a losing score for me for no head retention on this one. I knew this was going to have a little bit more sediment than all the other bottles. I've got 3 like this. For me, it's going to lose score. The head's not important, but visually, you start looking at things and tasting things visually. And head, everybody will tell you that does homebrew or drinks beer, the head's not important, but for me it is. And if I lost a head that quickly out of a beer, I would be very disappointed with it. But homebrewers always say, don't worry about it, don't worry about the head. And I did know it was going to have a lot of sediment in it, and I'm not very bothered about that. Being honest, it lacks a punch. I was expecting something that had a little bit more. It's an ESB, extra special bitter, so I was expecting something that had just a little bit more punch around the flavours, and it's got the fruitiness. For me, it doesn't have that punchiness of the toffee in there or caramel in there. Bitterness I'm fairly happy with. The aftertaste I'm really happy with. I am going to score my own beer 6.5 out of 10. That is a 6.5 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. Yeah, Comment, like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Thank you for watching. Whatever you're drinking tonight, please enjoy it. Until the next review, cheers everybody.